Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin fil awwalin wal akhirin amma ba'd. Baiklah teman-teman guru hebat seluruh Nusantara dari Merauke sampai Aceh. Pada malam hari ini kita kedatangan tamu spesial kita, yaitu beliau Mr. Stephan Arthur S. Hughes from Trinidad and Tobago. Kita akan
Halo.
membahas tentang bagaimana berbicara tentang new pandemi. Kemudian yang topik kedua adalah tentang how to make a good video education. Baiklah teman-teman hebat, kita sapa dulu beliau. Good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Good morning. Well, good evening or good afternoon to you. How are you?
Yes, okay, we are different time, but we have same heart to make good
Of course.
education. Okay. By the way, Mr.
Perfect.
Hughes, how are you today?
Oh, good, good. Refreshed. Excited
Okay.
about a new week.
Okay, thank you very much for your attention to our Indonesian teacher. Okay, by
Oh,
the way,
cool.
Mr. Hugas, maybe we are going to the first topic, that is about new pandemic. Uh, how do you teach your student, especially in new pandemic like this? Maybe you can
Yes.
explain to our friend teacher in Indonesia.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think teaching in a pandemic has been very, very challenging. I think the most important thing you have to think about is your students' situation. What I mean by situation is, do they have access to a computer? Do they have internet access? Where do they study? In terms, do they have a space in their house where they can study? Because all of that will affect what kind of content you can deliver, right? So depending on the access, you're going to decide if you're going to use video, you're going to use something printed, or send material for them to read or to watch, or have live sessions, depending on all these contexts. So the most important thing is to understand the students' needs and their situation. And then you work around that to design maybe some kind of material, right? Another thing, the second point is less is more. So think about how much time you teach in a normal class, with students in front of you. If you teach for 1 hour, so when you teach online, think about maybe half of that time, maybe 30 minutes. So rather than providing content for 1 hour, provide content for 30 minutes, because the attention span in front of the screen is lower. They're going to be less focused when they watch it on the screen. So you don't want to give them too much work online. Right? So give them less if they have to study, and maybe provide for them to do a lot of work off the screen. So if you want to send a video, give them things to do off the screen, things to read, things to look up, things to write, maybe for them to do a quick assignment where they have to write something, put their ideas down on paper, right? So that's another point. Less is more. And the third point is try to use their situations and the realities for your lessons. So yes, you have your content, you have to teach a topic, you have to teach the book or what the school wants you to teach them. But see how, or ask them to think about what they are, where they live, and their experiences during the pandemic, and see where you can connect their situations with the content. Right. So rather than you teach, oh, I have to teach them science class. I have to teach them history. No, let's talk about what's happening today and use that for them to learn. All right. So ask them to talk about themselves, talk about their interests, their frustrations, their feelings, expectations they have, because this is it causes a heavy impact on their motivation to learn. So it's better to listen to them more than to just talk. So those are the 4 points I would focus on right now.
Okay, and then and the second question, and how do you teach them? What kind of methods do you use to teach them? Maybe
Right.
like Google Classmeet or etc.
Yeah, well, those are the tools I use. I use varied tools. I think depending on the students, let's say the situation, I would use different tools. So if students have access to the internet, yeah, good internet, and they have a computer or a phone, smartphone, I would use Google Meet or Zoom. If they don't, what I would do is record videos and send them. Send them short videos, 5, 10 minute videos, and then, again, give a summary of the topic in this video, and then tell them, okay, I want you to, at home, you're going to read about this, you're going to ask, or let's give you a quick example. I'm teaching something about history. So I have a group of students, we work on US history, and we were talking about World War War Two. And then I told them, do you have your grandparents still alive? Has any of your grandparents been in the war? So you're going to conduct a survey about that. You're going to talk to your grandparents about those times, what it was like to live in the 1940s. What was it like? So instead of looking at the history book, I asked them to do a personal history account. So they had to talk to people about these experiences. And that opened up a lot of questions for them. Oh, so what is this? And they started to ask questions. And those questions became the guiding questions for them to go and search online. So it was much more interesting for them to go online and find questions that they had, not the questions that I wanted them to look at. So when you teach them, teach from their interests, as I said. Use something which I think we talk a lot about is project-based learning. If you want, I want to share with you my screen. It's my blog. Okay, so I'm going to share um, with this, and it's my blog where I write a lot about teaching and so on. I hope you can see my screen. So I have several posts that talk about project-based learning, and I want you to focus on this. So I use, for example, this model when I want to teach my students. I want students to get engaged, so I want them to be experienced. I ask them to explore, discover things. I explain the theory. I tell them to elaborate a report, a journal, and then we evaluate what they have learned. So this is one way you can do that with your students. Okay. If you want, you can explore my blog. It's here, the blog. You just click on that, and you have several posts about teaching, about motivation, about working with students online. I try to post a lot of things here related to that, right? So I hope that will be useful. This is the name, the blog. I'm going to type here and also leave in the comments the page. There you go.
Okay. Okay. How about the connection of internet in your country, maybe especially for your student?
Yeah, the connection. Well, I am based in Brazil, right? I'm originally from, as you said, Trinidad and Tobago, but we have similar situations in terms of internet problems, connectivity, access, and so on. Where I live in Brazil, we have several, varied experiences. Some students have access, some students don't. Some students have to share a computer or a smartphone with their parents and their brothers and sisters. So it's very difficult for them. In Trinidad as well, we have students who don't have access to anything. So, as I said, we try to make sure that a lot of things are done offline instead of online. If they don't have access, I know a lot of schools have been printing. They print or they put in PDFs, archives. They print out these materials and they send them to the students. They send it by mail, or they leave this material in the schools so students can come and pick it up. Some schools open so students can use the computer labs. They're varied solutions.
Okay, and then next question is will be interesting. Maybe how about your government project? Uh, is it your program? I mean, is it your government give special portal for your student or your teacher?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, well, I can only speak, as you said, from different perspectives, but I can speak from what's happening here in Rio de Janeiro, because I'm based in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil. And this, you have state, you have local governments, you have federal initiatives. So there are three levels: local, state, federal. And some institutions and governments have partnered with private institutions to provide, learning platforms, opening with Google Classroom, other, materials where they can upload their stuff. So some schools are using that. Some schools are using Microsoft Teams. I know that, for example, the local schools, they have a partnership with Microsoft Teams. So it would vary from, state to state or region to region. When you have different setups and combinations. Um, Sometimes you have, as I said, not just Google, but other private institutions, learning institutions like Pearson. I don't know if you've heard of them. You have Pearson, you have Oxford, Cambridge, all of the leading publishing materials and publishing houses. They have also provided resources for teachers. Yeah, so a lot of these publishing houses have also stepped up and contributed. They have helped a lot of schools, giving them some kind of support with materials and platforms.
Okay, I get the picture. Now I understand. Maybe if you don't mind,
Sure.
you can show us. You can show us. Like what is your video you send to your student? You talk
Oh,
that maybe to 20 minutes or 10 minutes. You say that your video give the topic, and then as they discuss, maybe you can show us, please.
oh, let me see if I can. I didn't really prepare this video to share. Let me see if I can find one for you that
Okay.
maybe can be very quick stuff. But I have some. Let me see if I can show you one from which I use. For example, one tool that I use for these videos is called Loom, Loom, right? Loom. It's a screencasting tool. It allows you to share your screen and record video with your camera or not. So I use that. So I'm going to show you one that I did
Yes.
with them. Okay,
Okay.
very quickly.
Okay.
There we go.
Miss
Just a minute.
Carmel, uh, Miss Carmel has run their data first after see your show off. So Miss Carmel want
Uh,
to prepare their data
oh,
first.
oh, no, no problem, no problem, no problem. Let me
Okay.
show you. So let
Yes.
me show you one that I did with them. Hold on. Okay, this is the page. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
This one was for a project that students had to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like.
Yes.
So
Look. Is that for free or prabayar?
yeah, there's a limited amount of videos you can produce there, but you can use it for free. There's a limited version, but it's very nice because, as you can see, you can record with you put your camera here. You can take
Yes.
off the camera and just show your screen. So notice that this was just a 1 minute video, very short. I, I gave them a very quick summary of what they had to do because this was an assignment. This was a project that they had to finish. So I told them, gave them the instructions on how it worked. And on this page, as it says, you're using Loom. You just activate an extension. Normally, what you do is, let me show you from the beginning. Hold on, let me see if I can share my screen again. But this time, big screen, everything.
Okay, okay, I see. So it
All
means
right,
that
hold on.
you. Uh,
Yes.
so it means that you used to Loom for
Uh huh.
your video education.
Yes. So you see, I'm showing you here, for example, you can see my screen, right, like this.
Yes.
And if I click on top here, Loom, I use an
Loom.
extension. So when I click on this, it activates my Loom, and then it tells me, can I, if I want to record the full desktop or just this page, I can use my camera or not, right?
Okay,
Start
okay.
recording, and the for the free account, you have a 5 minute limit.
So we only have 5 minutes or more.
Yes. Yeah. For a basic plan, if you don't want to pay, you can only use 5 minutes.
Oh, I see, I see, I
Okay.
see.
But if you want to use more, you can pay.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it means that
Right?
there are two choices for us to use Loom
Yes.
for prabayar and for free.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, I see, I see. Okay, and then maybe uh, now for me to show you how to teach our student and our teacher use a portal free like this. Let me
Hmm.
allow me to share.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, like this. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay. First, we have to log in to our government portal free like this. And then we put our user like this and then log
Hmm.
in by our email, and then we
Correct.
can use the portal free like this. There are a lot of source of learning. There are
Nice.
a lot of video you can see with your student like
Great.
this.
Great.
There are a lot
Fantastic.
of material like this. A lot of teacher make their video in this portal.
Hmm.
So our student
Dan sejarah tidak dapat dipisahkan.
like this. And
Wow.
then another benefit, if we join this portal, mm, there are some tool. There are some tool like this. Maybe the connection is bad.
Hmm. That's okay. It happens. This
Like this.
happens. Don't worry. It always happens.
Okay, let me see first. Like this, we open new browser. You just click Rumah Belajar. This
It's a
is for free. You
right.
just enroll like this, and then there are a lot of tools. First, you have a Maya class like this. It means that you can make your blended learning with your student. So you have your portal like this. You can arrange your material, and then you can use your task to your student like this, and then your student will come to your class Maya like this. This is the first benefit if you join this portal. So you can make online class digital like this. You can make your material put here by add class like this, write the title and then the description, and then what kind of your lesson. This is like this, and then this is the first benefit. So you can use your class online with your student. This is the first benefit. And then the second benefit, sumber belajar, is mean that there are a lot of book here from elementary school, junior school, and high school. All of the book has in this tool, both video or digital book. This is the second benefit. And then the third benefit, you can use bank soal. Bank soal is mean that there are a lot of examination writing, like examination from junior school, senior school, all of them in this tool. So your student can practice their knowledge about their material. They can see from this bank soal. And then this is the interesting tool that I like. For example, my school doesn't have laboratorium, so we have difficult to make experience for my students. So I use this tool to make a collaboration, make a examination like this. This is the laboratory Maya. We just do examination like this. This is the pure water. It means that is pure water is content of electric or not. Our student can try it like this by click on saklar. It means that if we click this water, it means that there are electric for pure water. But we change to the salt water, uh, it will be like this. The lamp on. It means that the water salt has electric. So our student can make experience, can make what kind of experiment that they, even though they don't have laboratorium, they can use this lab to do their experience. That is the favorite tool for me, because our student in our school doesn't have a laboratorium, so we can use this laboratory Maya to do experiment. And then the next benefit, if you want to see our culture from 30 province, you just click this peta budaya. Peta budaya, this tool to use to show our culture in Indonesian like this. There are a lot of culture in our country. Can see from this map like this. We click Kalimantan Barat. We will show, we will see the culture of Kalimantan Barat like this. So our student can know about their culture in Indonesia. Just click the description, and then they will know their culture in Kalimantan Barat like this.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, that is the another benefit, and then there is another benefit if we join to this portal free like this. In my school, to be honest, we don't have telescope to see all of the planet in the sky. So we just click this tool like this. We just click to like this. We will see all of the planet in the sky. So our student can see sun planet, Pluto planet, but unfortunately the connection again error. So maybe we can click next time. And then
That's okay.
uh, and then when our students stress boring to our lesson, maybe they has learn from 3 hours 4 hours with different material, so we can make fresh them by click this tool that's name edu game like this, so they can play game in this portal free like this. This is the list of the game, so we can use the game according to our prefer like this. Maybe to collect it, we can see this game, so our student can remove their boring during a lesson for 3 hours or 4 hours. Maybe we can relax them by see this game like this. We read the clue, collect the egg to the red if they ganjil, and then genap to the blue like this. Uh, we just drag, the game. Ganjil berarti in the red, kemudian genap 8 in blue, kemudian ganjil in the red, and then 3 also in the red like this. This is the game to make our, if same, you just put in the yellow box, and then like this, same berarti put this, same berarti put this, and then same put this. That is the
Okay.
game. Okay. And
Interesting.
then another
Very nice.
another benefit for our teacher in Indonesia, our government give like workshop to increase the teacher skill. So just click this tool. Oh,
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
No, okay. No, I
I'm
understand.
sorry.
I understand.
Okay, that's
That's
all
okay.
about our government portal free. So all of in Indonesian teacher use this portal to develop their teach to their student.
This is great. Very good.
Uh,
Very, very good.
yes,
Congrats.
yes,
Congratulations.
maybe
I was impressed.
okay. Yes, in order to our student, our teacher, especially in new pandemic like this, they just
Yeah.
click one portal that is Rumah Belajar, and then they can learn there, like I have explained to you. By the
Wow.
way, Mr. Stephen Hughes, before we continue our topic, maybe we open our bumper video.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Hugas, I have a question for you,
Sure.
especially for the second topic.
All
Okay, the
right.
second topic. Maybe in our country, especially for all of the teacher in Indonesia, interesting to listen you to show off your way to make a good good video for
Mhm.
your student.
Yes. Yeah, good video as well. I think the tips for making good videos
Yes.
First of all, because most of us are not specialists, right? I think teachers, we're not specialists in terms of creating videos. But now you have lots of tools online that you can use. Like you mentioned, Render Forest, but that stuff, as I mentioned, Loom is another one that I use sometimes, which is Screencast-O-Matic. So video casting, where you show your screen and you put your voice to the screen, it can work very well. Even if you use PowerPoint, it's possible to add audio and record your PowerPoint slides now. So I think you work with these simple tools first, and then start using that to get familiar with the screen, or showing your face if you want to include yourself in the screen. So I think Loom and Screencast-O-Matic that I mentioned, those are very good for using both your screen and your video. You can, as I said, use as well some tools on even on your smartphones like Video Guru. There are lots of tools that do that. But the most important thing is the content. So if you're going to create videos, make sure you have a script, maybe something that you're going to say and what you're going to organize in terms of the sequence of your talk, and make sure it's very clear. Don't don't talk too long. Dynamic, simple, objective sentences. All right. So I think the big tip about creating videos, of course, the content is good, the images, if you can put images and everything, but make it very dynamic. And by making it dynamic, quick, short instructions, quick sentences, ideas, use a lot of visuals. So not just you talking, but give information to help students see things, write it down. After you say it, go back and show it, use an image, and so on. That's the tip.
Maybe Mr. Hughes, can you give the link of Loom? Maybe next time I will try it. As you
Sure,
said, maybe you
sure,
can share the link. Okay, I
sure.
wait.
I will share it here in the group, in the chat. Okay.
Okay,
But you
okay,
have Loom. You have, hold on. There is Screencast-O-Matic.
okay. What else?
Screencast-O-Matic, which is this one. Hold on. It's similar to Loom. Mhm. Let me share this one with you as well. All right. Yes.
Okay,
And
Screencast-O-Matic. And then
yes.
what else?
The last one I mentioned was Video Guru,
Group.
which, yeah, Guru, like Guru. Yes, it's another one, but similar. You can use it on your smartphone, right? You can edit on your
Oh,
smartphone,
so it
so it's
means that
quite
we
easy.
can use both our computer and also in our HP. Guru, guru. Oh, video guru.
Use those three basically to prepare materials. And
Uh-huh.
if you use PowerPoint, you can also record with your PowerPoint. You can record your slides, add video to that. You can create a video, kind of an
Okay.
audio slide. So it's very useful.
In video guru. In
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
guru.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Or you can use PowerPoint. Use
Oh, point.
Microsoft PowerPoint.
Oh,
Use a
it means that
Microsoft.
365, 365 office.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. It
Mm,
allows you
okay, I
to.
see.
You can record.
Okay, I see, I see. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hugias. I can take a lot of how to make good education video. Maybe next time I will try one by one first because it's need
Sure.
time. It's need time to master this Loom, master this screencast Ometicom, and then to master Video Guru. It's need for me 1 week. 1 week maybe I can maintain it.
Maybe. Who
Yeah.
knows? No problem. What I
Yes.
can do is,
Okay.
if you
Uh-huh.
want, in addition, I have another. I showed you my blog, but you can also
Yes.
look at my YouTube channel because I create
Okay.
some videos there
Okay.
related
Okay.
to technology and stuff. Hold on,
Okay.
let me show
Do
you.
you have do you have like a tutorial video for Loom or screencast in order to I easy to learn it?
Yeah, yeah, I can do that and show you my great videos. Hold on.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So
Thank you
if you
very
want,
much.
you can go to my channel.
Okay.
This is my channel. Let me share my screen.
Okay. I see. Let me say first.
Sure. So this is my channel here, and
Mhm.
I have some videos, but I can create some other videos talking about all of these apps and materials. So you
Okay.
see, I put stuff related to teaching using technology and videos. It's great. I think it's nice to use those.
Okay, so it's mean that you have used Loom to make your video, and then also you have make your education video by Screencast
Yes,
and Video Guru. Is that
that's right.
all in your channel? Is that all
Yeah,
in
I
your
use.
channel?
I can create
Okay.
some more videos there. I use all of these to create videos.
Mhm. Maybe can you show me your channel, especially about the video that's so used by Loom in
Let me
order
see if I
to.
used one.
Uh,
Well, Loom itself, you can also find. What I can do is share with you the link from Loom, which
mhm.
I have here. I have some of the videos with Loom. So let me show you my videos on Loom.
Okay. In order to we interested to learn it because
Yeah.
I knew ini because I haven't hear about loom.
Uh-huh.
This is new for me.
Uh-huh.
That it.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Let me share with you the link to this
Okay.
video. Here it is. I just shared the link. It looks like this. Let me share see what you're going to be looking at here.
Mhm.
All right. So this is the video
Okay.
talking about Loom.
Yes. But loom.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I just shared the link in the chat for you as well.
Okay, I see.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, by the way, Mr. Hughes, this is the question session. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
my friend in Indonesia want to ask some question to you. I invite
Sure.
them first.
Okay.
Okay, I invite them first in order to come to our room.
All right then.
Oke, Bapak Ibu, guru hebat Nusantara, silakan diklik linknya ya. Jika punya pertanyaan kepada Mr. Hughes, silakan gabung di room. Nanti Bapak Ibu bisa bertanya langsung dengan beliau. There are Mr. Amrang. Amrang, this is a teacher from Papua. This is a teacher from Papua. And then
Mm-hmm.
there are Naomi. Naomi Madika. This is she is a teacher from Merauke, Indonesia. And then okay, baiklah Ibu Naomi dan Pak Amrang, silakan diklik linknya atau Bapak Ibu guru hebat bisa tuliskan di kolom chat jika mau bertanya tentang bagaimana membuat video yang bagus menggunakan Loom atau juga menggunakan video guru. Is name familiar from Indonesia? Is that right? Video guru.
Hmm. Yeah, is it?
And then there are another apps, screencast-o-matic.com. Silakan Bapak Ibu guru, jika mau bertanya langsung dengan beliau, bisa diketikkan di sini dalam bentuk bahasa Inggris boleh, bahasa Indonesia boleh. Nanti saya coba untuk menerjemahkan kepada Mr. Hughes. Oke, Pak Bus Rianto, silakan Bapak jika mau pertanyaan kepada Tuan Hughes, silakan ketik di kolom chatnya atau Bapak bisa langsung join dengan kami. Silakan diklik linknya yang sudah saya bagi di kolom chat. Silakan bertanya langsung. Jika malu-malu bisa tulis di chatnya. Nanti Mr. Hughes akan mencoba menjawab pertanyaan Bapak Ibu Guru Hebat Nusantara. Masih ada waktu 10 menitan ya Bapak Ibu. Silakan digunakan kesempatannya untuk bertanya kepada coach kita yang hebat. Beliau dari Trinidad and Tobago. Beliau adalah seorang guru di SMP dan juga SMA. Jadi silakan Bapak Ibu, jika ada pertanyaan seputar pendidikan, silakan bertanya ke beliau. Nanti saya coba terjemahkan. Syukur-syukur Bapak Ibu langsung speak bahasa Inggris, boleh? Kepada beliau langsung. Kami tunggu ya Bapak Ibu. Bapak Busrianto. Hi there, okay, hi there too. Please give me your question to Mr. Hughes. It's about how to make video, it's okay. Or how about to teach in new pandemic, it's okay. Go on, give your question. And then Mr. Amrang menyimak. Give question, Mr. Amrang. Silakan Pak Amrang bertanya kepada beliau. Nanti saya terjemahkan. Bisa diklik link StreamYard-nya. Nanti akan terhubung langsung ke beliau. Kemudian Ibu Naomi juga. Silakan Ibu Naomi. Jika mau bertanya Ibu Naomi, boleh. Langsung saja. It seems that our teacher same to ask a question to you, Mr. Hughes. Maybe they are still same. We wait for 10 minutes. If they still same, it means that we have to offer our program. We wait for 10 minutes. It's okay, Mr. Hughes. We still have 10 minutes to give chance to our friend Indonesian teacher to ask you a question. After that, we will finish our room. Okay, come on,
Okay.
my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Do they have questions?
Still haven't. Maybe the teacher is same. They just they just say hello to you. Hi there, from Mr. Busrianto. And then Amrang still just listen. They just listen, Mr. Amrang. And then Mr. Naomi also same.
Well, I said they see they have a message. So,
Okay,
Umar,
maybe
do they have questions?
yes,
Do they?
they still same. Maybe I ask question to you. Maybe I have a question.
No, okay, but,
Well, wait, my friend, to ask a question to you. Okay, my second question. How about loom? How much pay that we must spend to 1 years or 1 month for loom?
How much space?
How much? Yes.
Well, now what they have imposed. If you have a free account, you can use it. You know, there's no limit, but your videos maximum is 5 minutes.
Oh,
so you can create as many videos as you like, but these videos have to be 5-minute videos.
Oh, it's for free account.
Yeah, if you have a free account. So if you have a free account, then you can use it for 5 minutes.
Okay,
as many videos as you like.
There is a question, Mr. Hughes. Okay, let me show you. Okay, from Mr. Amrang. How to combine our video with slide PowerPoint? Can you demo us, Mr. Hughes?
Yeah, well, I think Amrang, using Loom or the other tool I talked about, Screencast-O-Matic, right? You can open your screen and share. So if I, for example, I have a slide open. Let's say I want to open my slide. Let's say I open a slide. I'm going to use one just to demonstrate for you very quickly.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to open a PowerPoint slide, and
Maybe you can share first, Mr. Hughes. You can share first in order to
sure.
show in our screen.
Oh yeah, no problem. Let me just put it up here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can share. Okay, so I'm just going to use a common screen, and I'm going to first, I'm going to share my screen. Just a minute.
Yes.
So you can see I've shared my entire screen, share the audio. Okay, so I'm here.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to open up, as you can see, this is a
Yep.
PowerPoint tool.
Yes, I can see.
So if I have, yeah, and then if I turn on my Loom link here,
Okay.
so I have Loom, so it tells me if I want to save the whole desktop or the current
Okay.
tab, screen and camera, or screen only. So let's say I want screen only. All right, so I don't want my picture. I
Okay.
put this, and I show if I want the full desktop, and I start recording. 5-minute
Start
limit.
recording. Oh,
Right, so I
five
click
minutes.
here.
Only
Yes,
5
only
minutes.
5 minutes. So when I click here, I start recording. I click
Uh-huh.
on, if it's an application, I go to my
Application. PowerPoint tag.
PowerPoint, and then I click on
Save.
share.
Save.
All right,
Okay. Okay.
share. So I would share like this, and I talk, record, and share my screen.
I see. I see.
See?
Okay.
So
See. I
it's
see.
very, very straightforward, and it's there. So I have it shared. My screen is there. Okay?
Oke, Bapak Amrang, begitu penjelasan dari beliau. So you can try it at your home. Just click Loom and then open your PowerPoint and then record and then like our do like this, like StreamYard like this, Mr. Hughes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Mrs. Aini, just listen. And then Miss Feby, great stuff. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Feby. Great stuff. Oke, Bapak Ibu,
Yeah.
kita mempunyai 5 menit lagi. Silakan Bapak Ibu yang mau bertanya seperti Bapak Amrang. Silakan Ibu Feby, jika mau bertanya silakan bisa masuk di room juga kami persilakan. Just click StreamYard, the link of StreamYard. You will join with us. You can ask a question directly with Mr. Hughes. Okay. They're still thinking first. Okay,
No
by the
problems.
way.
But what you can do as well, Umar, if they don't have
Yes.
questions now, I can. You have my blog. You have my. I can share my contacts, social media accounts, and then they can get in touch with me, or they can go to my blog. Yeah. What do you prefer? Let me share my screen with all my contacts.
Okay. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
And then they can, if they want to reach me, they can always talk to me from there.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Let me.
Oke, baiklah teman-teman, Bapak Hughes akan berbagi data beliau, especially about his blog and then his number phone. Maybe you can SMS him to ask something. It's okay, as long as doesn't trouble his private.
That's okay, man.
Okay, say thank to Mr. Hughes.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Hold on, man. It's sharing here. Hold on. So let me share the last page, and you can see this. Let me look at this. Can you see this?
Okay, I see.
So you can use your phone. If you're on your phone, you can use this.
Just scan it.
You can scan the QR code, so you can find me on my blog,
Uh,
Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram,
yes.
and
Maybe you can
Twitter.
share it in private chat in order to I can share to my friend teacher in Indonesian.
Sure, sure, I can do that.
Oke. Oke, thank you very much. Baiklah Bapak Ibu, guru hebat seluruh Nusantara dari Merauke sampai Aceh. Sebentar kita akan mendapatkan data beliau, baik itu blog, baik itu link channel beliau, kemudian nomor kontak beliau. Jadi Bapak Ibu yang mau berkomunikasi dengan beliau, silakan ya. Nanti kita akan share, kita berbagi ilmu bersama Mr. Hughes. Jadi Bapak
Let me
Ibu
share.
silakan.
Let me share with you. Hold on.
Oke. Mr. Hughes, there is
Yes.
a question again. There is a
Oh,
question again from Mr. Busrianto. What is your reason to use Loom for teaching and learning process during this pandemic?
okay. Yeah, Buzianto, my reason is to make it simple. I think we have to make it simple during the pandemic because teach students and teachers, I think we also have a lot of things to talk about, to deal with. Not just teaching or studying. We have to worry about, putting food on the table. Sometimes some students, their parents have lost their jobs. They don't have enough even food to eat sometimes because I give you a quick example. You have students who the only only food they can eat is because they go to school. At school they get food, but now that the schools are closed, they can't have anything to eat, right? So um, if we can make it simple, it's much easier for them to, don't have to worry about studying, and it takes away the stress of having to study, help their parents, work, deal with, the stress of staying at home all the time. So I think that's why it's more important to use things like this. Make it simple.
Oke, Bapak Busrianto, demikian penjelasan dari Mr. Hughes bahwasanya alasannya adalah sangat sederhana. Jadi karena kebutuhan pokok dan lain-lain, jadi beliau menggunakan Loom sebagai medianya agar anak didik beliau menjadi mudah untuk menerima pelajaran dari beliau. Jadi begitu Pak Busri, jika masih ada pertanyaan silakan. We only have 2 minutes. We only 2 minutes again before we ending our program because we have show off for 1 hours.
Right.
For 1 hours. Okay, my teacher, just write or you can join with our room with Mr. Hughes. Okay, go on. Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna share with you the picture, okay, on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Okay.
So I just sent you my accounts, all my social media accounts.
Oh, Loom.
No, I sent you my social media, that picture with my social media accounts.
Okay. Okay.
On WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes, it's there. Okay.
Okay. In private message. Okay.
Yeah, no, I sent it there. I sent it in, so it's okay. Because I don't think I can send by the chat. I can only talk, right? Yeah.
Loom share. Loom share.
Is that sorry?
Okay. Thank you very much. Be back again to the question. If there is still question, I will show you. Let me
Sure.
check first. New teacher, Indah Pari Prihatin, just listen. And then say thanks to Mr. Amrang. Thank you, Mr. Hughes, for your explanation.
Yes, you're
And
welcome.
then new teacher, Asit Kis, just listen to. And then we also have Mr. Busrianto, and then Miss Feby, great staff, Loom. Jadi Bapak Ibu bisa menggunakan Loom ya untuk pembelajarannya. Kita dapat ilmu baru dari beliau. Jadi Bapak Ibu bisa menggunakan yang free atau menggunakan yang prabayar. Keunggulannya prabayar, Bapak Ibu bisa merecord sampai 1 jam. Tetapi jika Bapak Ibu menggunakan yang free, hanya dibatasi 5 menit saja. Jadi Bapak Ibu terserah, silakan menggunakan yang mana, mau berbayar atau gratisan, silakan pilih sesuai kadar kemampuan Bapak Ibu. Ibu Aini Mubarak menyimak, Amrang sudah tadi dijawab. Kemudian Ibu Naomi juga sama. Okay, Mr. Hughes, I think it's enough for our meeting tonight and in the morning in your country. Because in Merauke has 20 p.m. so I have to take a rest in order to tomorrow I have to give my lesson to my students. Okay, guru hebat seluruh Nusantara.
Thank you all. Thank you all for listening. And if, as you said, you have my account, you have my social media, so you can reach me. If you want to maybe do something with your students, we can do a Skype call. We can talk. Of course, the time might not be always appropriate, but let's see if we can connect. And it would be great to hear from other teachers and to talk to teachers from different parts of the world. So don't be afraid to get in touch.
Oke, Bapak Ibu, ada penawaran bagus ini dari Bapak Hughes, bahwasanya beliau orangnya welcome. Beliau welcome kepada siapa saja, siapa yang mau berkonsultasi tentang pendidikan, silakan kontak beliau, silakan get in touch with beliau. Selama waktunya perbedaannya 12 jam Bapak Ibu ya. Kalau dari Merauke dengan Trinidad berarti bedanya 12 jam. Jika dengan Bapak Ibu yang di Indonesia bagian Barat, bedanya 14 jam. Jadi Bapak Ibu lihat kondisikan waktu ya. Jika mengundang beliau, usahakan beliau di jam seperti ini. Beliau in the morning, berarti kita di night ya. Bedanya 12 jam sampai 14 jam. Jadi Bapak Ibu silakan dikondisikan waktunya agar kita tidak mengganggu waktu beliau. Jadi yang tepat seperti ini. Jadi beliau masih pagi di sana, beliau bisa kontak dengan kita. Yang penting jangan di pagi hari. Kalau kita di pagi hari, Bapak Ibu, pengalaman pertama kemarin, Bapak Hughes di sana kasihan jam 3 malam. Jadi kalau kita jam 8 pagi, beliau di sana jam 3 malam. Kasihan beliau nanti. Oke, Mr. Hughes, thank you very much for your kindness to join with my room to share about education and how to make a good education video. Do I hope our God will pay you in the next day. Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hughes. See you later in the next different topic.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.